Here's the little man, he's fast asleep. We're just going to fix the placenta. So this is, we have amethyst, rose quartz, and this is garnet. So I'm just gonna pop that there so it's nice and close. So this is day 2 of the placenta. And basically what happened yesterday was after the placenta was birthed, we washed the placenta and cleaned it all out, and then let it air for a little while, a few hours, and then I just put salt on the top of it. I didn't actually put it underneath. You should do both sides, but I was just so exhausted after giving birth. Yeah, so I'm going to take it out now and just see if I can give it a clean up and put some fresh salt on there. Okay, so here's our placenta, and it looks a lot drier than yesterday. Still quite wet there. So at the moment it's just in a swaddle because it's super airy, but I have these that I got out of a Lotus kit. It comes with a bag as well, but today I'm just going to let it sit out of the bag to still get a bit more air flow to it before then putting it in the bag maybe this afternoon. So I'm just gonna get rid of some of this old salt. Look how beautiful it is. So this is the side that has the sac. Here's the sac. This is the sac that Avon would have been in inside my womb. The other side will be where the placenta was attached to my uterus wall. So I'm just going to clean off some of this salt and just, it's still quite wet up the top here, just dab it. It doesn't smell. And so the other side of it's going to be really, I think, quite wet because I didn't put any salt on it yesterday, which I should have, but so I'm just going to turn it over. This side is the side that would have been attached to my placenta wall. You can see the sac again. It's not as pretty because it's detached, had to detach from the wall, and it's probably not as dry as the other side. So I'm going to dry this out. I'm going to put some more salt on it. I'm just going to pat dry it and put some more salt onto it on both sides and rub the salt in. Yeah, we want to get it into everything. Cool. Okay, I'm just going to put some salt on it and then I'll show you what I do next. Okay, you can see I've put the salt on it, so now I'm just going to massage it into the placenta and make sure that it gets into every part, so including inside the sac. Really just massage it in, give it some love. And then I'll do that to the other side as well. And then pop it into its fresh linen and back into, I might not put it in that basket. I might just like leave it out to just dry a little bit more and then I just did one side. Now I've flipped it back over to the front again. It's so beautiful. I know most people would not consider that, but I think it's amazing. This whole construction is just, this organ is incredible. You can see the umbilical cord is drying. So I'm going to do the same with this side. Make sure I get into every part of it. Yeah, you really don't want to miss any part. Just get as much salt onto it so it helps it dry out and helps that process so it doesn't get infected. And yeah, then we'll go on to the next stage, which is basically just wrapping it up. I do have other things like herbs and things to put on it, but I'm going to do that this afternoon before I put it into the placenta bag. So this is our second night, so day 2, and it's completely dried out and it's looking really good. Yay! So this is day 3. Little sleeping monkey. So yesterday I put the placenta in our placenta bag and just put some of these really lovely smelling herbs that I got off, I got a whole kit from Etsy from that company, and yeah, it's beautiful, earthy red. So I'm gonna take it out. The umbilical cord's dried up pretty much completely.
Action.
That's not my nipple. Okay, so I'm just going to open it. It smells really good. That's what you want with your placenta. Okay, so this is soaked up quite a lot. Okay, I'm just going to bring it out.
Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah, hey, I put some of the stuff on the bottom too. Oh, it didn't soak through, that's really good. Okay, so this is the placenta on day 3.
This is Avum on day 3. Hi. Hi, sweetie.
Gosh, that looks so beautiful, hey?
You little superstar?
It's like a garden. Okay. So I'm just gonna try and wipe some of this off. Just have it clean.
You got about 3 minutes before Avum goes into panic mode.
This is not a rushing job. This is something you want to
Bless you.
take time with, and that's what's really special about this, is that it might be extra work after having a baby, and
Are you putting on a new cloth?
yeah. So I'm just gonna take all this off and dab it, and then re-add some fresh salt and fresh herbs. But it seems to be drying out really well. And do it to both sides. So just want to try and get under there. I know he's cuter than the placenta, but I don't know how much time we have on it. This is the other side. Under his sack. Okay, so now we're just going to take all that off. Just place it over into this one. Grab the salt, re-salt it. Okay, and just massage that salt in. Okay, make sure it's in everywhere. Give some love to our placenta. Love and care. Okay, and then I'll just salt the top of this. going to flip it over and do the same to this side and just re-salt it, and then put some fresh herbs. Just used all the salt. Massage it in. Make sure I get it all underneath.
Bless you. To another load of salt on top, and then put some Looks like you're making a steak or something.
It's the tastiest steak you've ever had. Okay.
It smells so good.
Yeah.
It smells like tea.
Yeah, it does a bit. I like what are they called? The things that you put in. You put them in like the drawers and stuff to make them smell nice. Can't remember what they're called. It's going to put a little bit of salt in that umbilical cord. Okie dokie, that's a beautiful looking placenta. We're going to get our lovely bag, which has got some herbs at the bottom just to keep it fresh. Okay, so I'm just going to open that up. Just wrap our placenta up. Just pop it back into the bag. Do our drawstrings. Just tie it into a little. pop it back in the basket. Oh. So this is his umbilical cord to his belly button. You can see it's a bit red and sore. That's because it dried up so much today, and it just sort of like, yeah, it dried up really quickly, and it's made it a lot harder moving him to breastfeeding and things. So I put a bit of breast milk in there today, and hopefully it just keeps drying up and falls out. So that does look like it's a little bit infected. A little bit sore. So here's the umbilical cord after day 3. It still looks a little bit red around the side, but it's actually not. It's pretty normal. So it did actually look a bit infected. Because the skin around was swollen and red, and I just put breast milk in it and kept cleaning it out with breast milk, and it's come good. He does keep pulling on it, and that's why it looks a bit yucky, because he keeps pulling on it and hurting it, but it's all good, just waiting for it to fall out. And yeah, it does make things a lot more difficult when your baby is attached, because you can't move as much and you can't do as much stuff, and it gets caught on everything and all that sort of a thing. But it's so worth it at the same time. It gives you and your baby a reason to really stay still for a longer period of time and just work on get to knowing each other. Yeah. So Avon's umbilical cord has just come off. Yay! Just popped straight off. I just put a bit of milk in there, and he didn't react at all.
How many days was that?
Matters how you count it, 4 or 5 days.
Good man.
If you count the 0 as day 1. Hey! You look at your belly button!
Yay!
Yay!
Good work, Avon.
Oh, is that... Now we're completely detached from each other.
Free! Avon's free today.
So this is his belly button after it's only sort of just fallen out, and looks a bit bloody, but I think that's because it was getting pulled and stuff, and It did sort of just pop off, but I don't know if it was completely ready or not, but that's just his experience. He hasn't reacted at all to it. Even when it came off, he had no reaction at all. So yeah, but it looks fine otherwise. I put a bit of breast milk in there, and yeah, we'll give it a good clean and clean out all the blood and stuff, but otherwise that's it. I think someone's a little dreaming of food.
Hey guys, so the placenta fell off naturally. Now we're basically going to put it in a plant. We chose a mango tree because it lasts for a very long time, so this is going to be Avum's mango tree. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to put some soil in the bottom.
What type of soil have you got?
It's just fruit and citrus soil. It's really rich. The lady at the store just showed me it. Told me to get that stuff. She was really sweet and helpful. And we're just going to undo the...
We say a little thank you. Thank you to our placenta for giving life and nutrients to our little baby. So look at that. Does it smell?
It smells good. It smells like the
herbs.
Yeah.
And flowers.
So we're just going to put this in the umbilical cord all the way in. And then just going to cover it a bit. And I'll put a little bit more soil on. And then we'll put our plant. Fill it up.
There's this little tree.
And this is the Avum tree.
Avums. What type of mango is it?
It's this right here.
Bowen?
It's a Bowen.
Good old Bowens. Oh, I'm coming.
So just fill it full up with dirt. And then
Yay!
then we just give it a water.
It's your tree. And maybe pop it in the sun. Avon's beautiful mango tree.